Here we are, everyone, playing more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We're just logging into the system here. And here we are. Do we have any more side stories? I don't think we do. No. Okay. But, we're going to be, just playing some DDLC then. Just a fun stream playing some, game that is not suitable for easily disturbed people. Here we go. Let's continue. Oh! We're writing another poem. Did I... Hold on. Did I load the right... The 2nd of July, which was yesterday. Yes. Just double checking because... Wait, that's changed all of the... things. Oh, whatever. Right, Sayori. We're gonna write you a poem. Hopeless. Good start. Anxiety. Damn it. Okay. Oh, I wonder. Determination. Wrath? Okay, this is hard. Shame. Poof. Okay. Peace? No. Unrequited. Yeah, it's the same words every time. So I guess you can just learn which ones it is. Atone? No. It's hard. How do you know which ones? Bliss. Okay. Depression. Lust. Fear. Yes. Emotions tend to be the ones that Sayori likes. I found. Hurt. Sticky. Sticky marshmallow. Some of these are like, really? How do you write a poem about sticky? Very odd. Anyway. What else have we got? What would it be? Misfortune? Okay. And who writes a poem about anime? That's very sad. And it would be me. It'd be my character would write a poem about anime, probably. Okay. Tears. Death. Okay. Alone. Grief. And tragedy. We gotta... Also, what? I had written down somewhere the actual poem I was gonna read out. I'll sort that out later. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Also, guys, are you proud of me? I managed to hide my mouse cursor. I remembered this time. So now you can actually enjoy the streams. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. If you had a day like that. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. Natsuki's a smart one. Well done. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yori's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Oh no. Huh? I'm actually just gonna walk away from her, aren't I, and talk to everyone else. I'm such a dick. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? She's fine. Look, she's smiling, so she must be fine. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monaco if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. I mean, you're like her best friend, so maybe you're in the best position to help, I don't know. Since they've been preparing for the festival, maybe they've been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monaco, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Cinderella, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Cinderella. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Exactly. Oh, I'm just useless, aren't I? Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Cinderella. Oh, could it be? Me? Does she hate me that much? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. That's creepy. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Cinderella. That's all she can say. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now, anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. I'm useless. I'm so useless. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. but she's keeping her voice quiet so that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and she'll have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, but I'm letting this weigh down on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. No? But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over a book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on their own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and I sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologise. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you'd prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. Yeah, sometimes you really just need to, like, shut up. It's not that I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Sure, yeah. I see. All those poems have meant nothing then, I guess. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Central, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you might know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today, too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Clarifying, I guess. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that you'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. You don't say. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I don't have feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? No. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Oh boy. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I wrote a poem. It was a haiku. Okay. I actually have no idea. Alright. Freaking save this shit. There we go. Got my haiku up. Let's go. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori? Okay. Got my haiku. Let's go. Monica told me to go home and write something. Is this any good? I think it's quite a profound haiku, personally. What do you think, Sayori? This is your best one so far. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's that good, but thank you, thank you. It's really, really nice, Citadel. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course! Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Sinjil? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. With Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? The music just stopped. Great. You don't want to get close with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's easier. It's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sorry, but I thought we were just friends. I thought you were so adamantly clarifying that with Yuri. I don't understand myself. It turns out. No, Senador. Shit, have I done something wrong? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? She has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. There's nothing, Citadel. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Yeah, everything's fine. Look, she's smiling. Everything's fine. Happy stream. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I mean, you're clearly not. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope so. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri? Well done, Citadel. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm just, like, not worried at all about Sayori. She just doesn't exist anymore. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Cyndail? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it is not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It's only, like, fairly bad. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. We didn't even get to read a poem from Sayori. Oh, no. When... Because we got that special poem in the pictures gallery, which just said it was like for reading all of Sayori's poems. Oh, no. Oh, no. Beach. A marvel, millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chastically meets the surface. Is that chaotically or chastically meets the surface? Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, when my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. That's an interesting one. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I... well... it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I can agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, I guess we'll go with Natsuki next. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next. Okay. Bloody hell. She's not making herself liked. I mean, everyone else here, great people. If a little, you know, troubled. Natsuki, oh my god, what is wrong with her? Well, I kind of know, but whatever. Hi, Cyndail. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? No. Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. I was kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people. Natsuki's a bitch, come on. So don't be afraid to give them their share of the time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning. All purpose. And all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh damn. Okay. Another interesting one. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it, because I'm boring. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Huh? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Oh my god, some of the stuff she comes up with. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy your writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things that... Shit, skipping again. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Everything went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Is she saying that to like the whole club? I'm confused. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Thanks for reminding us all that Sayori's not here. Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you say something strange right now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. I wonder if it's because, one of us is missing? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Thanks for that, Yuri! Thanks for helping the situation. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. The only thing... Yes, that's the point! Ah. It seems you're right. Oh yes, that's just totally fine then, I guess. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. I'm more worried about her than everyone else. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? Exactly! Even Natsuki knows. So for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Thanks, Yuri. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... What did she say, Monica? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I'm just gonna let that go. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. I'm making cupcakes. Natsuki's making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. And different flavours. Can you handle them all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Thanks, Monica. Now Natsuki's parting too? Jeez. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So, you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Don't we all love atmosphere? Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. Yeah, what sort of weird stuff can we put in the atmosphere? You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Cynodal. The one who is truly useless. You got that right. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. You'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's like Monica's giving me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Yes, she did actually say that. Snowdall may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. No, you did say that. How couldn't it be? Could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Snowdall to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Synodal to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Synodal, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. Can I call on Sayori for help again? In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with... I could. Is Sayori just going to come back and resolve the situation? Probably not. I think I'll go with Yuri because, Yuri... I mean, Monika and Sayori are already helping each other out. And Sayori clearly wants me to spend time with the other club members. I'm not sure if I even can pick Monika. Yeah. Sayori. What happens if I pick Sayori? I mean, it's gonna be with anyone that prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... Monika said Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? I'll go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... because she's not you? Maybe? Natsuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh. So, you'll be helping out Yuri then, Citadel? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone could tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Citadel? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. Sorry for this. I don't really know why Citadel picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would have said at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So, I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the room as they chat between each other. No? I turn around. Sorry, I realised I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Do you have Discord? Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. We now exchange phone numbers. Yeah, I got Yuri's phone number. I'm gonna call her right now on the Skype, on the Microsoft Teams. But I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. No? My house? Is that a problem? I mean, I'm helping you, so shouldn't we be at your house? Or is that something you're trying to hide from me? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Exactly. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope that I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Cynadal. I think there will be a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. Because she has the biggest tits. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Whoa! Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. And that's not the only thing shooting through the roof. It's going to be shooting through the roof on Sunday. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. But I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I am off to relieve myself of all of the tea that I've been drinking, so I'll be back in about like half a day or so. I have returned. And it's already Sunday. Wow, I was gone a long time. Okay. Right. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left her club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Just go and check if she's okay. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No! No! I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Good idea. Rather than asking, simply tell her I'm coming over much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Why does she like cows so much? Also, what is that? That bird thing. That's scary. Hi, Sindel. I sit in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Sindel. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm being punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. And just wants to torture me. Yeah. Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. Wasn't it us, are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. I mean, I would be acting very strange if that freaking cow was in my room. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Sindel. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're just going to make me say it, aren't you, Sindel? I guess I've no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this before? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. That's not the thing to tell her when she's saying she's sad. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. I'm not helping. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Sindel. I really don't. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you wouldn't have to waste effort caring about me, instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Sindel. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Senator. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Senator. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. Remember, you need to ask for consent. We established that in the last episode. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Essential. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I get mad if you don't. I don't know. Johnny Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's already scary. I don't understand any of my feelings at all. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. She lets me go, and she does so I'll let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How'd you like me to spend it all with you? You're not helping. She's kind of expressed what the problem is a little bit, and you're just trying to make it worse. It's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. She wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. I mean, there's literally nothing stopping you. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Maybe we could get her to help as well? Wouldn't that be like the big brain decision here? Please, don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. We're just gonna leave it there? On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. You should. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. Oh my god. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying so much. No, you should be worrying. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous whenever you answered the doorbell. You both could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried on more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've got a lovely house. I take you into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Also, is that a double bed I've got there? Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Yeah, that would have been slightly awkward. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look at that! I snatched your wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ah! I'm sorry. I was thinking for some reason. What's in that drawer? I was just spacing out. That's where I keep my fan art. Which is all of cow Sayori. She's very dressed up as a cow. Oh my god, that image is so disturbing. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Yeah, I mean, when you go to someone's house, like, don't just, like, randomly start opening drawers in your room, because you never know what you're gonna find. I mean, it's just, you know, be polite like that, I guess. So, should we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned out that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I do say the most helpful things. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. Oh. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Fill the room with like oil and then like light it on fire. Because she's a pyromaniac. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh? This is a voodoo doll. She lights it on fire, and I burn to death. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Oh yeah, puff on some of the good stuff. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. This is getting a bit intense. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Oh? This is just carbon monoxide. This is the Jasmine Essential Oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, I say as I begin to pass out. I chose Jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, and your heart pounds more heavily. Should we really be doing this right now? Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, over here. We'll be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? I could have saved a lot of money and just bought, like, normal paper then. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract them to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Yeah, is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Cynodal. You can write any characters you want. Like characters other than like letters, or do I like draw a character? Yeah, I can get my fan art out of that draw. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. I mean, you're only writing literal letters. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. And she stabs me. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ugh, what am I saying? But please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Oh, well, that just makes it worse. Imagine saying knives suit someone. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Well, what's better than like a liquid feeling one, I guess. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! I'm a bit stupid, aren't I? Well, I think we've established that a long time ago. Cynodal, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. Well, it's a knife. The knife has a blade, and the blade's sharp, and it cuts through skin. And now I'm just stupid. This knife is extremely sharp. Like, no shit. It can cut through skin like it's paper. I mean, surely skin's like easier to cut through than paper. Like, skin is really thin, and paper can be quite like thick in comparison. Like, oh, it can cut through butter like bone. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ugh. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay. Okay. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. I mean, you know, I was expecting things to get a little intimate, but, I mean, that's a bit far. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, that's just this game in a nutshell, isn't it? You think you expect one thing, and then it's a whole lot worse. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand back. Ow. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Your nose, her head, her face burning up. Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I mean, yeah, it's quite embarrassing. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Ugh. Oh god. Sniddle! Did you really just do that? Now we're even! That's not how it works. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. So weird, Sniddle. It's probably the other bloody incense that's making this act weird. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need a bandage. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue making progress on the paper. After you finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. You mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water's okay. If you fill the cups too much, you'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Oh no! Oh dear! Yuri, what were you doing? Were you giving yourself a tattoo, maybe? I'm sure that's all she was doing. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? The incense that we have burning in here. Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Oh, you can take that sweater off. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. I can't wait to find out. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels a little too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out to do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's just something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time causing my head to bump into hers. Kah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I got a towel right away. I rushed out and fetched a small towel, then I dampened it with some hot water. I returned to my room and kneeled down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she starts to read her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Probably. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. Then stop with the freaking incense. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. He picks up a brush again, but the movements seem clumsier. Like she's unable to focus. I remained silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole is very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Wow, just giving me more work. Fine, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You said like you're glad it's over. Is everyone to assume that you're really enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Oh. So you don't have any time left? Do we not have, like, parents in this game? And I guess it's a sort of like... Yeah, no, we don't. Because, maybe that would be helpful. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of the things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like giving out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri smiles bashfully. Anyway. You know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Cynodal. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well... How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Oh no. Hi, Cynodal. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay, Cynodal. I stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yes, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri zooms off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Yeah, because clearly you're very, very happy. They've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Cyndail? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Cyndail. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Oh shit. Monica was right about what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. I say the most unhelpful things. Like, no, she doesn't want me to, like, do that. Like, or like, say that. Like, it needs to be slower. And to, like, help her. But no. No, why would I do that? The game's rigged. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Cyndail. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did it to myself. Cyndail, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Damn it. All of you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realised it sooner. I mean, do you even really like me? I'm such a dick. I'm spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day. It helped me realise that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your buttons, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, and I know we'll both be happy. Cyndail. Wait, there I am! That's me! Definitely. So why does that drawing look really weird? Sort of doesn't look like... Sort of doesn't look right, but okay. So Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Cyndail, is this really okay? Yeah. I'll Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Cyndail. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I love me too. I want to be with me forever too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little. What is this? Sorry? Supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Won't the rain clouds go away? I'm not going away at all, Cyndail. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. we'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Essential. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. So you know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. And I know that literally I'm going to do, like, nothing. And I'm going to make things worse. Definitely. Because I am useless. Okay, it's day of the festival. And I have prepared a poem. It's another haiku. Here we go. Yuri is reading. Natsuki is always bitching. Sayori is sad. I think it's particularly poignant, that one. I think it really reflects the emotions. That's my haiku, that's what I'm reading. I chose a haiku because I could get it over with in like 10 seconds. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. What did I say? Oh, this is painful. This is painful. Meanwhile, the preparations of the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Sinidol, you're the first one here. Thank you for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. Me. Aren't I so just good at things? So that's the one I'll be performing. I could have, like, I write one every day. I could have written one for the festival. Well, I did. I wrote my haiku. And it's beautiful. Like, at least I put in effort. Unlike in-game me. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with me. Oh my god, I am as well. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy! Oh, you just don't understand the gravity of the situation. Do you? Oh my god. You'd think that on days as important you'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for us, Sindel. Oh my god, I absolutely should. I mean, especially after exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I when the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, just... I infuriate myself. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognised Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head. 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 Can I get like a text-to-speech for this? Anyway, it's a lot of get out of my heads. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah! What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Citadel? What's wrong? What do you think is wrong? Nothing. This poem it feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. Like, what really? What gave you that idea? But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Can the music come back? Where's the music gone? Come back. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Exactly. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. And I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. So... Did I get the CD Projekt Rect version of this game? I mean, damn, I played this game before and it still fucking, like, gets you. Oh, it's not nice. What the hell? What the hell? It's just a nightmare. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sorry I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe all my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why didn't you just help her wake up this morning instead of, like, giving her the freaking chance to hang herself? Like, isn't that the problem? Why was I so selfish? It's my fault. My swimming flaws keep telling me that everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her, like it always had been, then I could have prevented this. I could have prevented this. I mean, you could have done. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Yeah, that's what you think. Oh no! Oh damn it! I bought the Polish version of the game. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl... Oh, damn it. Oh my god. Oh no. Do we get any new side stories? No. Oh no. Well. And from now on, the game is just weird and bizarre. Anyway, we got some new pictures. Got a poem. Yeah. We got some pictures. Oh, that's one. Okay. Next one attempt to load a save after Sayori's death. Yo, we got a secret one then. Ah, then we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that one. Some music. Yeah, we got Sayonara. The best song in the game. Oh, what's this? Happy thoughts.png. What the hell is this? Elevated permission level. This like actual stuff is really weird. Can we put some happy music on? Let's just have Daijobu, because everything is Daijobu. And let's have Hug energy. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is just Daijobu. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Exception. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Aha. Well, here goes nothing. Shit. Damn it, Monica. Yeah, she's gone. She's freaking gone. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, my saves have gone. Can you like bring saves back in or something? Like force them back in? Oh, there must be like loads of secrets here. Right? I mean, you got like all this stuff. I found before, was it like 221 or something? Yeah, project plan. Unknown error, okay. Yeah, there must be loads of secrets. Also, there's that. Was all this stuff in the original? I don't think this was. Well, did you guys enjoy that? Happy game. Oh my god. Well, that was fun. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my future streams. Yeah. Have a nice day!